This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, Forged Irish Stout, freebets.com. Delighted to be joined with Dave Coldwell. You can't escape me, mate, because I've got to get a reaction to that. Natasha Jonas retained her welterweight title against Mikaela Mayer. Your initial thoughts on that great fight?
I was just blown away about the quality. Listen, you can be ringside, you can watch fights that are entertaining, tear-ups, a war, but a lot of scuffing, punching, things like that. That was pure quality from both girls. I thought it was brilliant. I had a feeling that it was going to end up being a draw. Personally, I thought if Mayer was to lose it, she'd feel hard done by. Yeah. But it's one of those fights where I understand where it can go either way. It's one of those fights, it can go either way. I thought Mayer put a run of rounds together where she just seems to be dominating and getting ahead of steam. And but then I felt as though Tasha came back into it a little bit. It was one of those kind of fights. Listen, I've got this big, massive judge in front of me. Like I'm trying to watch, probably missing some of the shots, but I did feel as though it was a draw. I did feel it could have been a draw. It was one of those.
They did talk about before about having a Hagler-Hearns type moment for the female game. Do you feel like we had that war there?
Listen, regardless of whether it's Hagler-Hearns, people comparing all the time to Hagler-Hearns. It was a great fight, you know, between Natasha Jonas and Mikaela Mayer. A great fight, right up there. For me, it's quite possibly the best female fight I've ever seen. It was brilliant because of the quality of it. It wasn't just scrappy tear up. It was pure quality, and you could see the elite mentalities of both girls because one had landed and then the other had come back. You know, it's hard when I don't score. I'm not scoring when I'm watching it, and I'm just watching it, and I'm watching it as a fan, and I'm you know, you're excited and you see some shots landing, you probably don't see some other shots landing. I thought if I had to pick a winner, I'd have gone with Mayer, but I thought it was probably a draw. I had it quite level. What would you like to see Natasha do now at this stage in her career? She talks about sort of not having that much left. What is next for her now? I suppose I was going to say, like, what is that the next step? Would you say with the question in the air about who won that fight? I hope so, because I think after a performance like that, Mayer deserves it. You know, regardless of whether the scorecards, it's one of those fights where you can understand it. You know, if they're close, you can understand it. If it goes either way. I think she deserves a rematch. I want to see a rematch, you know. But from Natasha's point of view, she'll probably want to fight McCaskill and go undisputed. That's what I want to do. But I want to see that again.
Absolutely, Dave. Just want to say thank you for taking time to speak to me. Always good to catch up in a city that has provided so many good memories for you. And yeah, another one tonight. So I appreciate it, mate. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
We need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.